You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Holy crap, Batman fans, we might have just gotten a new cast member added on to Batman Part 2. So let's get on to it because this is really exciting, as he is a pretty great actor. And with filming beginning soon, we're now getting more reports on the characters that will be in the movie, some details about the actual plot of the film, which we haven't gotten a lot of yet. But lately we've been getting a couple of rumors talking about some actors that are potentially joining the film. And this latest one that we just got is really exciting, so let's get into it. So if you're going to enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to let me know you enjoyed this content if you want to see more content from the Batman Part 2 from me. So for the last couple of weeks, we've been hearing reports about Sebastian Stan being a name that's been thrown around to join the Batman Part 2 in its main cast. But we didn't know in what role yet. So seeing him join the Batman Part 2 is huge, as he is a really popular actor right now. But again, we didn't know what role he was going to be playing, but we can only assume based on other past rumors that we've been getting these last couple of weeks and months. A couple of weeks ago, we were getting rumors that Scarlett Johansson was joining the cast of Batman Part 2 in a mysterious role. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be Andre Beaumont, who's the Phantasm in Batman Mask of the Phantasm from the animated film. We might have gotten a couple new rumors to corroborate another role that she might be playing, which is Gilda Dent. And yes, Dent as in Harvey Dent. We figured this out by thinking that the first Batman film was supposed to be inspired by Batman A Long Halloween, this book. But there weren't a lot of Batman A Long Halloween inspirations per se. There were a lot of things that were similar, but not a lot that was, specific to call it like an adaptation. But if you've read the comic, you know that Gilda Dent is a big part of this book. She is one of the main reasons why Harvey starts looking down on the city's criminal justice system and starts downing the city of Gotham. So by thinking about that, and my thinking is that as a big actress like Scarlett Johansson, pretty easily able to pinpoint who Sebastian Stan was playing, and we all assumed it was going to be Harvey Dent. But then, to also support this claim, Sebastian Stan's stylist posted these pictures on their Instagram. So basically fan art of Sebastian Stan as Two-Face, aka Harvey Dent from the DC universe. So that might just been a big confirmation that Sebastian Stan is playing Two-Face in the Batman Part 2. And that makes me wonder, who is this mysterious villain that they might be adapting in the Batman Part 2? I have made a video on who I think will be the main villain of the movie a couple months ago. In that video, I was throwing around the name of the Court of Owls and Hush, but now I'm thinking he's going to be something like an adaptation of the Holiday Killer from Batman A Long Halloween. But in Batman A Long Halloween, Gilda and Harvey are a big part of that story. With this announcement of Sebastian Stan playing Harvey Dent, there came a lot of complaints from people saying that this was going to be basically The Dark Knight Part 2. Also, Barry Keoghan being revealed to also be returning in a sequel, supposedly. Batman going after Two-Face and Joker. But I don't think that's quite it. Joker's role in the first movie was minimal, doing his own little sort of cameo with the Riddler at Arkham, but I don't think he's gonna have a big role in the Batman Part 2. One, the deleted scene from the Batman film with the Joker, that 5-minute long scene, was basically showing how Batman operates using the help of villains. He was trying to figure out who the Riddler was, so he went there to ask Joker if he knew anything about him, what hints he could give Batman about this killer, and basically trying to pinpoint who the killer was. And two, in the Batman A Long Halloween book, there's a couple segments with the Joker in it, but they aren't long at all. But he's in the main focus of the story. He isn't. So I don't think Joker's gonna have a big role in the Batman Part 2 if he does appear. But think about it. The Batman Part 1 have villains like Catwoman and the Penguin. Villains that were the main villains of Batman Returns from 1992. Those movies were very different, where Catwoman, instead of being a villain to Batman in a sort of romantic relationship, in the Batman Part 1, she was sort of an ally to Batman and also being a romantic relationship. While Penguin wasn't really the main villain, but more of a supporting villain, where the main villain was the Riddler. So this comparison thing isn't really working. So since we've already heard that the main villain of the movie will not be a character that has been adapted before in Batman live action media. But going back to Harvey and Sebastian Stan, I personally think this is a really great casting. As I've already said before, Sebastian Stan is a really great actor just outside of the MCU. He has that face that you can believe, like, I believe in Harvey Dent. So yeah, I think this casting is really good, especially if done well, because he's a really great actor. I think he deserves this role. But it's also an interesting thing, because do we think he's going to turn into Two-Face in this film? If I were to say, I would say no. I think they would leave Two-Face to the end, to the third film, if that gets made. Maybe ending the movie with, someone chucking acid onto his face in the courtroom or something like that. I think they should end the movie there and then make Two-Face one of the villains in the Batman Part 3. Thank you for watching this video. I hope if you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and comment below what you think of this. And if you are excited for Sebastian Stan, aka Harvey Dent, in the Batman Part 2. I'm George. Peace out. Take care.